into the nitty gritty. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio. So I took to take a piss. So Zig, theme song encore. Zig, give me music. Turn it off. Please. Please. Do the theme song one more time though, because I have to take a piss. Thank you. No. Yes. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio. Hello? No, I'm actually ready to do the show, not the piano anymore. Okay, goodness gracious. Welcome to the October 14th episode of Thalmor Radio. We are 2 minutes late. That's okay. The number 2 is an important number. Okay, 2 in the pink, 1 in the sink. That's how it works. That's how I operate. That's how I perform. If you don't like it, too bad. This isn't your grandma's Thalmor Radio. This is your dad's Thalmor Radio, and I'm your daddy. So I want to let you guys know I have to go and leave at 10:45 to go to a friend's house to play Magic all night. So I'm just going to focus this show on politics and war stuff. Not going to talk about real life stuff a whole lot because I want to make sure I can finish the show, eat, and then leave. So mainly, and I got like a lot of little politics and war topics. So we're going to get right through this. First beat, trial update. There are 2 court cases on the High Court of Thalmoria docket. Thalmoria versus Poseidon. That case is ending. I was DM'd by Darkblade and Decagon. It was a 3-way group chat. All good things happen are 3 ways. And Decagon basically said, look, I've talked to Darkblade. Their case is pretty airtight. There's basically no defense I can do, especially because Poseidon doesn't want to testify. And so we talked about it a little bit, and I am throwing out that case because Decagon doesn't want to put the defense. A business person, and Darkblade's like, matter. Yeah, this is pretty open. So I am throwing out the case because the attorneys involved didn't want to continue prosecuting it and defending it. That means that we can move on to Thalmoria versus Istandor. So, right off the bat, right now, who wants to prosecute Istandor? Who wants to prosecute or who wants to defend? Is it not Istandor? Is Istandor? How do you Istandor? How do you pronounce it? High King might want to. Okay. Istandor. Okay. I'm gonna call you
Istandor.
I'm gonna call you Istandor. I'm gonna stick with Istandor. That's a Thalmor Radio classic. Istandor. Who's IGN Nagato? Why are you green? Oh, you're a landsite. Okay, that makes sense. Darkblade. I can remove your court thing. Darkblade. Okay, now I gotta remove it from Decagon later. Hiking wants to. Hiking, you want to prosecute the case? Is that right? Does anybody want to defend? Who wants to defend Istandor? I can do either. Okay, who wants to prosecute or defend him? Because High King is down with whatever. High King, you tell High King that you need a guy, and High King shows up with an axe and is like, "What do you need?" He's the friend that everyone needs. Istandor is on trial because apparently he stole. Well, actually, he had a very destructive and turbulent leave from the Legion, and so there's multiple different things one could charge him with. So, like, I think stealing money is one, among other things. Allegedly, of course, allegedly. Kiwi says you gotta respect U.S. law. We don't use U.S. statutes. Like you can prosecute whatever you want. So we use PNW law, Orbis law. Oh man, I can't imagine Orbis law. Didn't Roberts do the same thing and get away with it? Maybe. We should prosecute Rose for breaking the anti-nap. That is one thing. I don't want the High Court of Thalmoria to be used to prosecute like politics stuff or out of character stuff. So I don't know about that one. So like putting Rose on trial for breaking the anti-nap thing. Like I don't know. I don't think I would want to do that unless a lot of people wanted to see it. But I don't think that's the temperature of the moment. Lysander, do you want to prosecute? I get the vibe you want to prosecute. Darkblade, can you be bailiff? No, you cannot. Okay, Lysander wants to prosecute, and High King wants to defend. Am I correct here? High King, you want to do it? I'm awaiting High King's answer. He's typing. What's he going to say? Oh, I'm on the edge of the seat. Also on the 16th, I will be on a flight back in a second. Well, the trial probably won't happen until early November, so don't worry about it. Actually, if we start tonight, which we probably can, we could probably have a trial on the 28th. On the 28th, yeah. We'll shoot for the 28th. I think that's fair. That's 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks is plenty of time for everyone to get their ducks in a row. So, this is where it stands, ladies and gentlemen. Lysander is prosecuting, High King is defending. Does anybody else want to prosecute or defend as assistants? Is anybody else interested? Final call. Final call. Techneo says everybody's innocent until proven guilty. That is the standard in the High Court of Thalmoria. Istandor wants to prosecute himself. I don't think that will work. Assistant prosecutor or defense? Yes, High King. Assistant. You are lead defense because you volunteered first. Lysander is lead prosecutor because he volunteered first. Anybody else who volunteers will be assistants. You can have them do what you want. Why is the prosu cutting his leaf? Very, very poignant, Techneo. Very poignant. Okay. I think we are ready to go. So, I will select the jury probably in a week, and let's aim for October 28th at 11 p.m. How does that work for you two, Lysander and hiking. It will be after Thalmor Radio, 11 p.m. on the 28th. Yep. It's on a Friday. So 11 p.m. because it's like it takes an hour to do my show and then like an hour of like use the bathroom, eat, and then get ready to sit down. Tentative, yes. Okay, that's good. Istandor, start putting together your discovery, and you have until Tuesday the 25th to get discovery put together. Tuesday the 25th, because that gives 3 days to prepare the defense. I think that's enough. Techneo says, what is going to be the jail time? Who knows? I mean, there is no actual way to enforce guilty verdicts, but that's okay. Listen, I am to flood hiking with so much stuff in discovery, he resigns, I win by default. That is what prosecutors do in real life. They will simply send so much evidence through that the defense can't, that the defense has a harder time going through it all. That is a real thing. Have dry and put them on 100 to 100. Well, I was wondering if I could assemble a like court, what would you call it? A court judgment enforcement division, and they would like if someone got a guilty verdict, they would like blockade and or nuke them or something. Like the police, the high court police. Yeah, that would be fun. And like if someone got guilty, everyone would just nuke them and blockade them. That would be funny. That would be really funny. Who if you want to join the high court police and block and embargo and nuke people who get guilty verdicts, type 1 in chat. Okay, we might do that then. I will bring that up. I will bring this up again later. So there we go. That's fun because it means that the verdicts have a little bit of meaning. It makes it more interesting. Istandor. Make it the fighting pacifist the enforcer of the Thalmor High Court. That's funny. Okay. I can hit him. Oh fuck! I wonder if Gov would get mad at me if I enforced it. He probably would, especially because we're rebuilt. Okay, that's enough court. That's enough court chat. That's enough court chat. Liz Sanders prosecuting. Hiking is defending. Trial is set for October 28th, 11 p.m. And the prosecution has until the 25th to submit discovery to the defense. There we go. We're done. Let's talk about the game. What to talk about with the game first? That's the real question here. Maybe we'll talk about... Oh, I should just go in order. Okay, so I've talked about TKR for the past 2 shows. So I'm going to talk about them for this show because it's funny. Carthago left... Wait, no, they didn't leave anything. Carthago allied with TKR. TKR, since Hollywood split up, has been adding like more and more alliances to them, including Polaris. But I'll get to that in a minute. And so it's like, on one hand, like they split apart Hollywood, but now they're trying to rebuild their spirits almost. But also it's like they're taking in alliances. Like it's better for Carthago to be a part and Legion to be a part of TKR sphere than what they were doing before. So that's better for them and for their communities because, like, TKR is competent and they're good fighters and they have mad cash. So, in a way, it's like an act of charity to those alliances, and I actually think that's fine. So ultimately, I'm kind of indifferent to it. Um, I don't know if TKR is trying to collect alliances as a counter to Rose Eclipse or what the deal is, but they certainly are signing lots of paper. And while we talk about TKR, there's been some color block news. Real quick, as Hand of Fate is an orange alliance, I implore you guys to view My Nation and tell me what the current name of the orange color block is. While I get up and go blow my nose.
Village.
So, the color trade block for orange, the name is currently blank. I don't know how it happened. Hold on, who actually who actually submitted, because you can propose the name. Who proposed the blank? I need to look at this. It was Ramisk. Who is this? Because we're all voting for it right now, and it's really funny. It's Lord of Puns. Lord of Puns in the Knights Radiant found a way. The current proposal might not be the. Okay, it might not be. In game, it says Lord of Puns, but it might not be Lord of Puns. But there you go. So that's really funny, and we all voted for it. And it's current. The orange trade block is just null, and that's funny. Um, there's been stuff happening with the Legion, particularly with the blow up of Istandor leaving them, but I will not talk about it because, as explained at the beginning of the show, that is a court case, and I do not want to risk tampering with the case. So I will not be talking about Istandor. There is plenty of information all over the place if you want to look stuff up. Istandor is here if you want to just DM him and ask him for his side of the story. But there you go. High King, defense attorney, says just didn't happen. So the Federation had their government logs leaked. And I'm going to ask you guys, because you audience members are way more in the know than I am. Did anything interesting come out of those leaks? Was there anything that was really funny or like just entertaining? Was there anything relevant in the leaks? I will let you all type. The Federation was going to merge the Soldiers of Liberty. The Legion leaks. Did the Legion have leaks? I thought it was the Federation because Costa killed it. Okay. Oh wait, never mind. Okay. While we're on the topic of leaks, I meant to say this during the TKR update, but I forgot. But while we're talking about leaks, and this works just as well. I got my hand on some logs, and TKR wanted me banned from the game last year. So let me post those. Not super hardcore, but it was funny. Oh, these are actually out of order. Sorry. Well, the first one is from May of last year. Cooper, why is Thalmor mass Beijing Rose? Because K teaches out for loot and actually isn't actually helping us. And then Cooper ends it by saying it seems mildly rule breaking. And a couple days later, Vanek jokes, ban Thalmor for abuse. And Kiyu Bunyan says, honestly, yeah. So TKR wanted me banned from the game, and he probably still do. So that's funny. So nothing interesting about the Federation. Polaris. Hmm. What to say about Polaris? They got their bank looted again. You old heads, some of you are old. How many times has Polaris had their bank looted? I think it's up to maybe 5 times. I want to say 4 or 5 times. It's up there. Nobody else has 5 times this year. Has it happened twice this year? It might have. I think, yes, it did happen twice this year. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it happened twice this year. I want to say it happened twice during MPOs last time. And then it happened like a few more, like maybe 6 times. Maybe 6 times. It is always major news when Polaris has their bank. It is always major news when Alliance has their bank looted, because it almost never happens, because it takes about 2 days. It takes about 24 military action points to beige someone, roughly. And so you need 2 days. Typically, when Alliance offshores, you have your best guys on the offshore. You have the most trustworthy, because they are holding the blood supply of the Alliance under their palms. So you want the most trusted guys. You also want the most active guys, because if they go on vacation Thursday night and come back Sunday night, they could, gone for the weekend, then guess what? That's enough time for someone to loot your bank. So you want your most active guys logging in every day, sending out supplies, logging deposits, stuff like that. So it is hard to loot a bank. So it's always news when it happens. And it's happened to Polaris 4, 5, 6 times. Incredible. Just incredible. And so now Polaris, having their little bottom spanked like this so many times, they are now a protectorate of Black Knights. You know who's a protectorate? A protectorate is an alliance, is like a splinter of a father alliance that's like the third most influential guy and his friends. Like, that's a protectorate. A protectorate is a new and upcoming micro. Some dude who is over ambitious and naive is on Discord, and he somehow got 20 members, and he's trying, and like he's making forum posts about his new alliance. Like, that's a protectorate, And Polaris has finally joined the ranks. Polaris has embraced who they really are. They are a community in need of protection. They need the strong, fatherly guiding hand of an established, strong alliance like Black Knights. And Polaris has agreed to go under their wing. Polaris are the fair maidens needing protection from the gallant Black Knights. And good for them. Backrooms is dead. I've been told the Backrooms is dead. Is it like 2 alliances, or is it gone? It's dead. Okay. So rest in peace, Backrooms. It's all gone, mate. Dead. Okay. Yep. Rip Backrooms. Yeah, I mean, what's the other block that's Johnson's, Backrooms. Backrooms is dead. Johnson's I thought it's another micro block. It was a dumb theme. Goodbye, Backrooms. Um, Speaking of Polaris losing their bank, what's their face? ASM also lost their bank. Advanced Syndicate Mechanics. They've lost their bank. It got looted. There you go. It happens. Which ASM is like pretty pretty terrible actually. Like they've never performed well at anything. But Rose is like, yes, ASM, you are my number one friend. Why is the officer not called ASMR? It should be Advanced Syndicate Mechanics Reserve. There you go. ASMR. That actually does make sense. Don't open loot inside. Dolly, don't open loot inside. The war between GGO and what's their face? Ouroboros, it ended. So Rose Sphere pieced out with GGO, and they included a 3-month nap between the two. So that is what's happening. Actually, and like they specifically wanted to go to like January 2nd. Like it wasn't just, yeah, let's have a nap for the end of the year, which is basically 3 months. They were like, no, exactly 90 days. And it's like, okay. So, you know, I mean, I'm happy with the meta. I think Mini Spears is being executed. Like I think, like I have been saying this for since MPL's last time ended. Like that the meta is good, that it's improving, and I have yet to really be proven wrong. You know, Rose Eclipse is ridiculous, but it's not like a ruiner. And it's not good that they're doing these stupid naps again, but like now I don't know. I'm still pretty pleased with stuff. Um okay, and let's talk about HOGG because that's kind of I think what is the biggest event of the past 2 weeks? And the biggest event of the past oh my. Yes, Hog Rider. So this image, thank you, Key. Post that image again. Istandor, post. Let us post the hogs over and over again. This is how we give. They can have this story. So this image of this burly black man behind the hog, is he riding the hog or is he riding the hog? No one knows. It's open for interpretation. But that image is now a political statement in the world of Orbis. One of you guys mentioned Orbis law. Well, guess what? This image is now coded in Orbis law. It's now a political statement. You think about political statements. You have the 3 French words. I can't remember, like liberty, fraternity, and like prosperity or whatever. Like that's a political statement. The Gadsden flag is a political statement. The swastika is a political statement. And now this picture of the black man and the hog, that is a political statement. Arguably the most important and most meaningful one out of them all. But it is up there, ladies and gentlemen. Hand of Fate has formally signed with Oblivion, Guardian, and Grumpy. We are all friends. BSK was Hand of Fate Gov, so was Ramona, and we're all under one big tent again. It is excellent, ladies and gentlemen. Guardian has been great. Everyone's been very friendly, and this is hype. And you know, this is the 3rd time now. 3rd time's the charm. We were allied to Guardian and Grumpy under HOGG back in like 2018. Fucking hell, it's been 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. We were allied to them again like a year or two ago under Hedge. And now, once again, we are BFFs, and I am happy for it. It's a very top-heavy grouping. There's no lower tier. Ladies and gentlemen, our lower tier are the City 28s. So, there you go. We are friends. We are lean, and we are actually we're not lean at all. That's a lie. We are not lean. We are many things. Lean is not one of them. But here we go.
Gotta say, your low tier's looking juicy though. You're a little top heavy there, bud.
We are we might fall over. We're so dummy thick. We might fall over. Who knows? I'm happy for the grouping. And yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say. I think that's it. Final call, politics and war. Any last things to go over? Final call, politics and war. Any last topics?
Quack.
It's high noon.
I concur. Okay, I guess I can talk about real life for a few minutes, for like 15 minutes, because that would give me an hour to like eat and like do my exercises real quick. So, all questions will be directed to me. You better step in for your client, High King. Is there anything to talk about with real life stuff? What are some real life topics? Ass or tits? Tits for sure. But in recent years, I've become more of an ass person. Also, Tataris, it's good to see you. I remember when you was in KT, and Theo took you to the syndicate with him, along with like a couple other people. It's good to see you again, bud. It's good to see you. I say we're better no tit and some ass than no ass and some tits. That is right. That is right. That is right. But I'm a boob guy. Give me like perky, well-rounded like C's. Not even D's, like C's. That will make me happy. And there is, of course, a point in which it's too big, but like you work for ass. I mean, yeah, ass is the most you can work with, because like have your girl like start doing squats and like have her drink like 2 cups of milk and eat a burger a day, and over the course of 2 years she will get an ass. Tits, not much. I mean, if a girl gets pregnant, her tits will get bigger, and I think there are some exercises she can do, not to make her tits bigger but more pronounced, but I'm a bit more iffy on that. Not much you can do. I mean, there is surgery, but like I've always read that fake tits through surgery don't feel like the real thing. And to me, it's like I'd rather have a girl with like a modest B but real than a fake D. So that's just how I feel. I'd rather have a real B than a fake D. It wasn't until I started to say it the second time that I caught what I was saying. But I was too committed. Yeah, I can't think of anything to talk about. I haven't been following politics. What about real G's? I'd be happy with real G's. Is there anything to talk about? Because I can't think of anything. They're still killing each other in Ukraine. That's not changing. We are still inching closer to a nuclear exchange. That's amazing. The UK is exploding. What's happening in the UK? I don't know what's happening in the UK. Teresa, man, please explain. How is the UK dying? It's bad. Like what's going on? Are there riots in the street? Are people getting shot? Like what's happening? Putin wants to explode Ukraine. Chancellor just got shot. Liz Truss was losing her job. Okay, it's politics stuff. Okay, they're not like people aren't dying in the street. It's just politics. Like it's just standard politics stuff. Aren't you looking at digital banking currency over there? They're trying to do that here in the U.S. It's okay. That's the digital dollar thing is happening, and it's literally called Fed Now. Like that is a real thing, and it might actually be cool. I don't know because it might be a way to bypass like the banks shutting down like distant voices, but who knows? Facebook stock is imploding since experimenting with the minute for shit. Yeah, I don't know. That is so baffling. Fucking Zuckerberg. I guess I don't know what's wrong with Zuckerberg. I guess he's malfunctioning. He goes so hard into this metaverse thing, and it's just no one like cares. Like no one cares, no one wants it, but they're putting billions into it, and it's like I don't understand these rich billionaires because they will spend so much money on complete complete nothing burgers, and it's like I'm looking at alternatives to YouTube like Rumble, and I'm investing in their stocks because some of these companies might become like the next YouTube, and it's like because YouTube has a monopoly, but they're eventually going to lose their monopoly, and so investing alternatives is a solid strategy. But then you have people like Zuckerberg, but like no one wants the metaverse. No one wants it. It's a cool novelty. What you're in VR and you shop at a store and that translates to like Amazon and like the stuff you put in your cart and check out with at the store will arrive 3 days later from Amazon. Like you went to the store. Like that's a cool novelty, but that's not like the thing. I'm in the minority. How am I in the minority? What do you mean? VR chat does exist. Yeah. People make it don't touch grass at all. And look, not touching grass is doing really, 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 really bad. Like people are so anonymized. The younger generation can't talk to each other. Everyone has anxiety. Like not going out. It's just not good. It's just not good. Grass stalks. All the grass around me is dead because we had a drought and it's starting to get really cold. Thank you, Hobbs. Iran, yeah, they're when you guys said the UK was imploding, I thought you meant like in Iran when like people are like dying in the street and getting shot. But Iranians are angry because some woman got beaten to death over not wearing the head covering, and so everyone's mad. European fuel shortage, yeah. Energy prices are spiking up because they have no energy stuff. Nigeria had a massive flood. I know nothing about that. CG Project Red announced new Witcher games and Cyberpunk sequel in the next decade. Well, that's congratulations to them. Yes, Google Stadia is getting shut down. They said back over the summer that they wouldn't shut down, but now they are shutting down. So, which Stadia was stupid because Stadia was like Stadia. The market value proposition of Stadia was retarded because it was like pay you had to pay twice. you had to pay a subscription fee, but then you still had to pay the full $60 for the games. And so it was like, with Xbox Game Pass, you pay a subscription and you get all these games for free. But Stadia, you paid a subscription and then you still had to pay for the games. And so it's no wonder that it imploded, honestly. Google Glasses, now that was a gimmick. Google Glasses was quite the gimmick. Yeah, reliable internet, yeah. Yeah, living in a rural area, like it takes my connection all it has just to do the show. And even then, when I do this show, there's a delay between when I do push to talk and speak and when people hear it. That's why when I have guests on, it can be a little bit awkward because it's like there's like a 2-second delay, and it's just aggravating. Even the Steve's not enough. That's crazy. For me, okay. What is this? Is it girls with big tits? No, it's Google TISP. Sick for paying for. Oh, this is an archive thing. It's not a real thing. Huh. It's not a thing I get now, I guess. 100 megabytes per second. That's fucking wild, man. I don't know why I made that noise. I think 2 when I'm not getting throttled and when everything's working fine. So I don't know. There's something else I want to talk about. If I end the show in a couple minutes, then I get like a full hour to do whatever I want until I have to leave. So I think I'm gonna end the show. I think I'm done. Lots of little news. There's a new block. There's a nap. Trial for Istandor is October 28th. Istandor, start talking to High King to get your defense together. Lysandor, start getting your discovery put together. Bell, any final words? Bell. Come on, Bell. If you just use one racial slur, it'll be really funny. Bell. Bell. Hi, Bell. She refuses to say it. Bell has taken the sensitivity training and she has passed it with flying colors. She is no longer racist. All right, we're done. Zig, play the theme and end recording when the theme is done. Let's get out of here.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio.
Good night.